big day, big day. Big game Luke Gloeckner, that's what they call me. Woo! You know it, cameraman.
It's my day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Can't stop us out there. #1 receiver in all the game. #1 quarterback, too. We're gonna break that record, you know it. Woo! Our day, right here.
I was born for games like this. This is what I live for. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember exactly how it started.
Started out like any other day at catch. Just going about doing my business. I was the best receiver at the time. Luke was an okay quarterback. But we had rhythm. It was something special.
The first 3 catches were so simple. You could tell something was happening at the time. It was something magical.
I told Luke there was something magical in the air.
I mean, sure, 76 straight catches didn't seem logical after 3 catches, but just the way those first 3 went, it was like the beginning to a storybook, you know?
And I remember talking to the cameraman. I said, make sure you get some good shots of it. So I'm gonna give you some of the best stuff you've ever seen.
We did have some rough beginnings to the streak, though. I remember twisting my knee at one point on the play.
I remember having to make an adjustment on that play.
Somehow it just happened to land in the right spot. I mean, Bill's a good receiver. You know? I'm not gonna lie.
I think Luke hurt his knee, if I recall, and it was a horrible throw. Never really made very accurate throws.
It was a good throw. I'm not gonna lie about that either, you know? I mean, yeah. I miss football.
Thankfully, my skills and talents allowed me to make adjustments.
Yeah, sure, that's my fault. My fault on that throw. Well, my knee's fault, not really my fault, but you know, whatever. But I mean, Bill had some problems too early on.
You know, it wasn't anything special to look at. People probably thought it was the greatest catch of all time, but you know, it was one of my average plays. You know, it's just things I do.
He caught it. I mean, what are you gonna do? You can't whip the guy for it. You can't take him out back and throw him in a dumpster or something and beat him with chains. I mean, it happens. People bobble catches, but he caught it.
It was funny though. I talked to Luke, I think, just once since that day, because I never really liked the guy off the field, but he always brings up that catch. He says, you remember that catch you made where you bobbled the ball? And I said, yeah, I remember it. I said, I remember all my catches.
After, I think it was 30 completions, 31 completions around there, we started to know something was happening. I mean, we weren't even halfway there, but we were getting pretty pumped up. We were pumping each other up on the sidelines. We were doing a little bit of drugs, you know, just trying to get in the moment, and we were definitely in the moment.
I'm always open, man. Come on, I'm always open.
I know you are, man.
Give me that shit. Give me the ball, baby.
I'm giving it to you.
Give me the ball.
You got 23 in a row.
Give me the ball. Let's do this.
You know the record.
Let's do this.
You know the record.
Let's freaking do this. Come on, baby. You ready to get out there? Come on, let's go. Woo!
It wasn't long after that Bill started getting a little cocky. I mean, hey, he's my favorite teammate that I've had through the years, but I mean, he got a little crazy out there, you know.
And I remember thinking to myself, we're gonna break the record. We're gonna break this record, and so why not enjoy it with a cigarette? I know that bothered Luke, but you know, that's what I like to do. I like to relax, you know, when I'm at work and catching balls is my job.
All right. Dude, you got a cigarette.
Confidence, baby. Confidence.
All right.
And I mean, it's not like I can't catch balls with one hand. I do it all the time. And so I did that on that particular play.
Ready. Out the loop. Let me
Give me the rock, give me the rock. Watch this catch. Watch this catch, baby. Watch this.
Nothing stupid, dog. Nothing stupid, all right? Hey. Told you, baby.
The catch behind my back, wow. People stop me on the streets all the time and ask me about that one. My usual response is, best catch ever.
Hey, he caught it. You know, he caught it. That's Bill for you. Great guy, great receiver, great buddy of mine. Had some good times together. Great times together. Wonderful, wonderful times. He's a little weird off the field though. We had our problems, but that's not even the point here. We're talking about the streak.
Come on back, man. Come on back.
Let's line this up. It was catch 63. 63.
I remember catch 63 very clearly. There was a big gust of wind coming at Luke that he had to avoid.
I remember I was dropping back and I tripped on a large piece of grass.
I got it.
Back then, I was like a chiseled work of Michelangelo. My body was a machine, never wore down, never got tired, never got hurt, never got injured, never. I mean, the drugs, the steroids, things like that help, but I mean, my body, I was so in shape that injuries were never a factor, fatigue was never an issue, so I laid my body out on the line and I made the catch. I didn't like to get dirty, I got a little dirty, that pissed me off, but that's what I had to do, I had to make the catch.
Yeah, that's Bill for you though, And he's a hell of a guy, hell of a receiver. I wish we were still friends, but that's not even the point here. He made the catch, and more power to him. I hope he's happy with my wife right now, and ex-wife, sorry. But whatever. We're talking about the streak here. We're talking about the streak. Gotta remember that streak.
Eventually, we got into a rhythm. Things were smooth, efficient. The ball was leaving Luke's hand, was entering my hands. Just very seamless transition from throw to catch. And at that point, I had a feeling as long as Luke didn't make a mistake, we would get the record. It was him I was worried about. I knew what I was capable of doing. He was still, iffy in my book.
We tied that record, and that was just an easy throw. 76, it's like, okay, the pressure's on, The pressure is on. We're tired, we've been out here 7.5 hours. Are we really gonna make this catch? Are we gonna, if he drops this, I'm gonna make the throw, obviously. My arm's feeling fine, I wasn't tired or anything. But if he dropped the pass, man, I can't even imagine. That would have been a waste of a day, I'll tell you what,
The third greatest day of my life. Number 2, of course, getting married, and number 1, getting divorced.
No feeling has ever topped that in my entire life. I've been married 3 times. I've had 4 children. I've even killed 2 men. And I've been to places you couldn't even imagine. You know, I've been to Rome, Italy, Camden, Burger King. I've been everywhere, you know, and no feeling on earth, no drug ever topped that feeling of breaking that record.
I'll never forget that catch. It was a good throw, but it was an even better catch.
The 77th throw was a good throw. It was just maybe 5 or 6 feet ahead of him. I don't know. I guess I was still pumped up over 76. So yeah, we didn't really complete the next pass, but hey, completed 76 straight passes. Nobody has come. Well, it got broken a year later, but at the time, that was unbelievable.
Words can't describe the emotion I felt knowing that we had just, made history. Even to this day, I still wear the ring. And every time I see that ring, I look back and think of how amazing I was, how mediocre Luke was, but how amazing I was back then.
People all in this neighborhood were talking about it, you know, all across the neighborhood. Like I heard a few kids mention it. Oh yeah, I heard it. People recognized me. Not so much anymore, but they did. It felt good too. It felt real good. I miss those days.
It was incredible. The whole day was incredible.
Yeah.